Mabuhay, Pilipinas. This is Spear Cyber TV. Live streaming now.
Usapin, talakayin, opinyon, lilinawin kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV.
Mga maiinit na balita, mga pangyayari sa buong maghapon, ihahatid ni Rocel Lopez sa News Recap. Ihahatid ngayon na sa Spear Cyber TV.
Mga OFWs, gusto nyo ba malibang at makibalita sa mga nangyayari sa Pilipinas? Samahan si Tita Lu Medina. Sama-sama nating pag-usapan ang inyong mga karanasan abroad. Basta ikaw, OFW ang bida rito. Hello Philippines, hello world, dito sa Spear Cyber TV.
Karaoke Online with Habibi Boys, brought to you by Spear Cyber TV. Karaoke Online with Habibi Boys, brought to you by Spear Cyber TV.
Ang sarap mamuhay kapag ika'y malaya. Wala kang atraso at wala kang napinsala. Hindi ka pangingalagan ng iyong mga kaibigan, sapagkat hindi ka sangkot sa drogang salot sa...
Usapin, talakayin, opinyon, lilinawin kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV.
Okay, alas 2 na po ng hapon mga kaibigan. At syempre, ngayon ay sasayang papawid na naman ang programang UTOL, Usapin, Talakayin, Opinyon, Lilinawin, dito pa rin sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF Online. At syempre mga kaibigan, ako inyong lingkod, ako inyong makakasama, magiging kakwentuhan, kahuntahan, at katalakayan, Rocel Lopez po. At syempre kasama ko sa technical side, si Joshua Mendoza. At kanina nga mga kaibigan, alam nyo, nadalo ko ng press conference dito sa may Quezon City, sa may Kamuning Bakery. Ito po yung nagkaroon na isang forum doon. At doon nga mga kaibigan ay pinag-usapan yung about sa Duterte foreign policy. So pinag-usapan din doon kanina mga kaibigan yung joint oil exploration sa pagitan ng China at Pilipinas na ang deadline nga raw po nilo ay ipa-finalize dito hanggang buwan ng Nobyembre. So malalaman po natin dahil di ba po pinag-uusapan yan yang dyan sa may Recto Bank, ano? Dahil nagsalita yata si Paolo Duterte na mag-oil exploration to na parang kinagalit ng China at pagka daw ginawa yun, magkakagulo raw, sabi ng China. So malalaman natin at bukod doon mga kaibigan yung update at review ng MDT with kasama US at pinag-usapan din doon yung susunod, what's next sa Duterte policies, politics and foreign policy sa susunod na 3 taon. At yun nga, naging bisita ng mga kaibigan kanina, sina UP Professor Bobby Tuason ng Policy Studies Director of CONPEG, think tank, former Political Science Department Chairman, political analyst si Ramon Casiple, at sa Institute for Political Electoral Reform, Tataneo, Foreign Policy Analyst Lucio Pitlo III, na graduate naman po ng UP and American University sa Washington, D.C. At sila po mga naging speaker doon mga kaibigan at ang naging moderator po ay si Wilson Lee Flores. Siya pong public information ng committee ng Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce. At siya po nanguna doon sa nasabing talakayan. So, yung mga kaibigan, kanina yung galit na galit nga yung isang bisita ron dahil nga doon sinasabi na si dating DFA Secretary Albert De Rosario ay parang binibenta ang Pilipinas. So malalaman natin. So mga kaibigan, panoorin po natin yung naganap na press conference kanina doon sa Kamuning Bakery. Panoorin po natin.
Controversy about the fishing boat which was already June 9 pa yata up to now. Let us welcome our political and geopolitics experts. I'd like to introduce every one of them short lang, and then request everyone to make a welcoming statement or welcome opening remarks. Once again, good morning. Welcome to Pandesal Forum of Kamuning Bakery Cafe. Ang nasa tabi ko, we have with us one of the best political analysts, Professor Ramon Cacique. He is the Executive Director of the Institute for Political and Electoral Reform. Let us invite him first for opening remarks, and then after him, Professor Romel Panlawi, President of the Philippine Institute for Peace, Violence, and Terrorism Research, and also significantly, he is the foremost Philippine-China expert. He is also an expert in China issues, President of the Philippine Association for Chinese Studies. And then on the left side, we have radio host, also former Philippine diplomat to Washington, D.C., Mr. Ado Paglinawan, book author also. And last but not the least, Professor Lucio Pitlo III, teaching now at Ateneo, graduate of the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and also Defense and Geopolitics Studies from American University in Washington, D.C. Let us invite them for opening remarks. Kasi abot na yung microphone. Professor Montasipe, how do you see of political relations? And then there's a new Congress and Senate that is very strongly pro-Duterte. And we have now Philippine-China relations close, but there's still continuing opposition and even media controversy about the fishing boat. And how do you see all this? And then later on we'll discuss in detail.
Good morning. Well, the one thing that links all the issues, the topics we mentioned is one word, democracy. When he is perceived as a popular this rating, not only should the people appreciate what happened in the past 3 years. And this is unprecedented that a president has still a very high rating. All the past presidents after Marcos went down in the rating after 3 years. If we're talking now what is happening in Congress, particularly with regards to the choice of speakership, that is also democracy. Meaning, when the President Duterte announced that his choice, or basically the choice of this is Congressman Cayetano, that means that the majority coalition already has a unified vision, and that is also democracy. Now the last point, with regards to the Philippine-China relationship, there is one thing that we must always remember. We are not at war with China. We don't regard China as an enemy. The basis of our relations is the constitutional provision of independent foreign policy.
Disputes happening between China and the United States, and disputes happening among China and ASEAN claimants involving other members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. If you will look at the relationship between China and the United States in the South China Sea, you can see a lot of tensions happening. One, the United States wants to intensify its freedom of navigation operation in the South China Sea, but China does not want any involvement of extra-regional powers in the South China Sea. So this is where we can see a lot of tensions happening. U.S. is accusing China of testing missiles in the South China Sea, and China is accusing the United States of militarizing the South China Sea by its freedom of navigation operations. But at the same time, U.S. is also accusing China of militarizing the South China Sea because of its military developments and military actions in the South China Sea, particularly in the 7 artificial islands in the West Philippine Sea. So, in that context, tension is rising. But if you will look at the situation between China and ASEAN, we can see there a calm moment and peaceful development. The parties are already discussing the conclusion of the Code of Conduct in the South China Sea, and they made a lot of good progress during the meeting in Thailand. I saw the draft of the Code of Conduct, and there are many aspects for the Code of Conduct. First is the importance of safety of navigation in the South China Sea, maritime search and rescue operation, joint fishery development, joint natural gas and oil development, and many other aspects that will promote cooperation rather than conflict in the South China Sea. We can see there a lot of calmness, a lot of cooperation, and a lot of peaceful activities. But between China and the United States, this is where we can see the potential flashpoint of conflict. Now, what's now its impact in the West Philippine Sea? Well, the Reed Bank incident, President Duterte described the Reed Bank incident as a small incident. It's small in the context of a larger problem facing China and ASEAN. That's the context of it. China also regards the situation as an ordinary maritime incident. Ordinary because China has been experiencing that with Vietnam, with Indonesia, with Malaysia, and many other claimants. But the maritime port equally said that it's a serious incident. Yes, it is serious because we don't want this kind of incident to happen. And that is why during the meeting in Thailand, all parties between China and claimant states paid serious attention to the issue of maritime safety and joint fishery arrangement in the South China Sea. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Rocel Manlawi, for those opening remarks. I would like to invite former Philippine diplomat to Washington, D.C., and a radio host and book author, Mr. Ado Paglinawan, for his opening remarks.
There are already a lot of things from the two gentlemen, so I'd like to just add 2 or 3. First, the recent events, and as if by divine providence, it seems that truth is now winning the upper hand in this information war. I'd like to deal with it more because he mentioned the international politics and diplomatic issues. I'd like to go into the information war. It was very telling when the controversy on the use of the diplomatic passport by former Secretary Albert Rosario came to the front pages. It actually opened the entire stomach of their entire agenda. He was using a diplomatic passport to go to Hong Kong to attend a personal business conference of one of the biggest conglomerates in Asia now, and perhaps with its tail in the Philippines. Little is known that he was a member of the board of directors, non-executive at that, and would have earned 250,000 pesos just to attend a meeting. So there you go. the motivations have been exposed. That these people are merely playing to the Salim Empire in the Philippines, and they're positioning about the oil explorations at the Recto Reef. How could we been hoodwinked by these people all this time? That is the first motivation of this gentleman whom I used to admire. And the second is, of course, one that was mentioned already by the professor, which are American interests. So there you are, members of the press. The people bashing and doing all the bashing of Duterte and China here have been exposed, and it's up to you to further investigate how far their vested interests in these issues are.
Access in the South China Sea, but at the same time, it should also be a wake-up call, for countries, for claimant states, to develop robust mechanisms to manage these issues if ever they come up. Right? So it will, of course, test the relations, but of course we have to look at the relations more than the disputes, because our relations with China, for instance, is much broader, much larger, much deeper than the West Philippine Sea.
Thank you very much, Professor Lucio Pito III. Before we proceed with the question and answer portion, let us have a few minutes to watch three videos were prepared by some professors. Let us watch the short video. First, former Ambassador to ASEAN, Rosario Manalo. The second is former Ambassador Encomienda. And the third is International Law, Constitutional Law Professor, former spokesperson Harry Roque.
The one who took the news and actually took up the story that there was an intentional ramming by a Chinese militia ship, and then they ran away, came from the opposition. That's on record. That's why I was wondering, the fishermen have not yet reached the shore. They were already media people who were there, because as part of the video I think would show that. But should have been treated as an incident, maritime incident at the start, but actually started out as a diplomatic and political issue. That's why I'm not surprised that it continues up to now, because the one who raised it are still raising it. You have to know the personalities involved, the groups involved, is still the one. And my only concern here is that we are being drawn into the whole issue based on false premises. For one, the investigation already came out that it cannot be proved that there was an intentional ramming. In fact, the fishermen themselves were not sure, and there was only one who was awake, and all the stories is based on the interpretation of what he saw and what occurred. And that's a big problem. So the key question here actually, why are some people in some groups raising the issue beyond what is actually the objective thing that happened? Meaning, there was an incident. I would call it accident, in the sense that nobody knows what happened. because it seems to me that the Chinese side closed just before and after the incident. We know there was a meeting of the Philippine Federation. There was one event already, when I said first person here, about the business context. And without that, the handler or the holder of service contract 72 by TXT Resources, which is majority owned by Felix Petroleum, whose main owner is the Pangilinan Group that's based in Hong Kong, First Pacific. And it's really important to know that the one very vocal person here, and I would name him because he's in the news, Ambassador de Rosario, is a director of that particular corporation. What many people don't know is that there was a struggle in the past administration until today's administration about the operationalization of service contract certificate. That contract, as far as I know, has already ended without anything happening, precisely because China protested that particular exploitation of the river. We are claiming it. And it was frozen during the period of the Aquino administration. The company tried during the Duterte administration to revive it. And they changed partners. The partner now, or they tried a little bit earlier this year, they tried talking to Phoenix Petroleum, owned by the Gabaldez Ministry. That's already on record. I think they just research on that. The problem was in March. Phoenix Petroleum got out of the whole arrangement. China and the Philippines had an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, last November when President Xi Jinping was killed, which basically based on an understanding that the handling of any oil exploration on disputed territory, including the river, is government to government. That means PNOC on our side and CNOOC on the Chinese side. But there was an attempt on the PNOC side to have a partnership. Of course, you know,
that may arbitration, no, as a mechanism for solving compulsory under the UNCLOS. But the Philippines, when we ratified and approved the UNCLOS, we opted out of that provision, which means hindi natin gagamitin yung compulsory arbitration because we want it, alright? Without even us going with the Chinese or whatever, equally the same, the Chinese opted out of that provision. So, both the Philippines and China cannot involve compulsory arbitration under the UNCLOS because we both opted out. So what is the remedy? Dali natin sa UN. Under the UN Charter, which is voluntary arbitration. Philippines wanted it. Kaya ayaw ng China, voluntary. You cannot tell China, wait, no, it's voluntary. So what did we do? We went and proceeded to set up an arbitration panel. That is not even an arbitration panel. That's just a Philippine panel, unpicking the people who will render the very issue that you want at pinabayaran nyo ng panahon nila. Ito ba naman ang mabayaran ka at ang hindi ka bibigyan. That is that China is question. Now, I'm not trying, please understand, I'm country, I love my country. Pero hindi tama. Sa'yo may susunod kayo ng logical conclusion, no? However, the very fact that that decision was given has brought to the attention of the world that we have a basis to do some training on the South China Sea of KCI. Pero it does not bind anybody. It's just a position taken by the Philippines and with the arguments they're giving. Ito ang importante at bakit importante sa atin sa Pilipinas. But that's to me an opinion of a plus for us. But it does not bind China nor anybody else in the world. Ngayon, kung magkakaroon tayo ng new process of settling the issue, kaya in this point, tama sa President Duterte, sabi mo na yan, at the proper time, lalabas na tayo.
What about the mechanism of bilateral negotiation?
Yun na lang.
Ito na yan.
Ito na yan. China yung ito.
Walang makikira.
Wala na lang ito. Unless, we provide for this makakita.
That's an idea of the previous administration to have a multilateral approach to the problem because of other agreements.
Eh, maraming gusto mo yun.
At mapapangilan ng mga. Well, with that, we bring to a close another special edition of our Tapatan sa Listahan of ASEAN and related issues. Thank you very much to such a wonderful panel today.
So, yeah, this is precisely why I think one of the reasons why President Duterte is using in very strong language independent foreign policy or strategy. There's been too much of interventions that has happened in the past from certain warriors.
But it seems also, in reflecting on the past, what some people wanted to imply and inject is that if you're not belligerent against China on this issue, you're not patriotic, you're not independent, you're pro-China. Don't you think so? Isn't that one of the...
That is how it hit me. I've always been advocating only Philippine interests. But sometimes Philippine interests could jive with China or could jive with any other country.
That's right.
But in the situation there, the narrative of the situation then, because China has been effectively portrayed as a bully, as an outlaw, everybody who tries to explain China's position is seen to be pro-China, anti-American, and anti-Philippine.
Review some of it.
Thank you. The other panelists to comment. Like a short comment, para we could have more questions. The next to comment is Professor Rocel. How do you see the recto ban incident, and why is it still trying to be raised by the opposition and other forces? And how do you suggest we approach this recto ban incident?
Pero una-una, ang tunay na talaga nag-break ng issue na to ay hindi opposition. Ang DND, tinawag siya naman nag-issue ng statement kinapture lang ng opposition kasi nga it touches the patriotic position ng mga opposition groups. At the same time, yung issue na pinapabayaan ni President Duterte, yung issue na to sa China. But hindi naman
Pursuit of this arbitration. Justice Carpio, maybe Ryan Goles and the others, and some from the UP,
Foreign Affairs,
Department of Foreign Affairs,
Secretary de Rosario and Ambassador Henry Bensu.
That's right.
What you need to do is read the newspapers. I have no inside track what's happening in the department.
As a friend.
Yes, but I was already retired.
Yeah.
But I'm just going by the newspapers, and this is how we can validate it and verify what I'm saying. That the public diplomacy, so-called, the propaganda, if you wish, sets four things. Number one, that when we win the ruling,
It's as if we were certain of it.
certain to do ruling. When we win the ruling, China will be shamed into compliance. So 6 months after the ruling came down, has China at all been shamed into compliance now? Number two, the public diplomacy then says that if when the ruling comes down in favor of the Philippines and China does not apply, China will become an international expected to be favoring the Philippines and the issue was always enforcement. The international community will join together to help to enforce the decision. What has happened, even the force support of the Philippines, which are the United States, in fact began advocating negotiations. This was in Laos, Secretary Kerry. Fifth, but when the ruling comes down, which will be expected to be in favor of the Philippines, other claimant countries will join in bringing the case against
They were always floating the idea that Vietnam would follow suit.
Exactly. Vietnam especially. 6 months after the ruling came down, Vietnam has not said
In
anything.
fact, after the ruling came down, a few months later, I think 2-3 months later, Vietnam was the first to pay an official visit, a high-level official visit to China.
Yes, that's right.
Then, of course, Duterte in October.
Yes.
So, again, looking at this from hindsight, what are the lessons to be learned? One, there are forces that try to push us into a
na ang insidente na ito na para sa China ay ordinary lang ay maka-apekto. So overall desire ng China na ma-promote yung continuing friendship style niya sa Pilipinas. Kaya nga, in 2 weeks time, maraming mga Chinese experts at Chinese officials ang darating dito sa Pilipinas in order to promote this kind of friendship. At itong pagkakataon yun na marinig yung boses ng mga taga-China para mapag-usapan yung mga issue na apektado sa Pilipinas. So, number one, may intention ang China to account yung Chinese personalities na involved. Na tingin nila ay private individuals ng mga to. Private individuals pero may moral responsibility yung China to account them. Second, there is a strong intention on the part of both parties, Philippines and China, to avoid this kind of incident again. Dahil ang Recto Bank ay napaka-importanteng bahagi ng West Philippine Sea for China in the Philippines dahil malapit na natapos yung resulta ng study ng technical working group from both parties about joint development in the Bank. Abangan niyo yan.
May pinatay daw yan, di ba? Sabi nila, November 2009.
May deadline yan. So, meron ng resulta na posibleng magkaroon ng joint development sa Bank kasi mataas ang potential for its natural gas and oil development. Kaya ayaw bitawan yan ng US. Sila ang nag-invest sa area na yan for 30 years of research and exploration. Kaya nga,
30 years?
30
Wow.
years yan, 1970s pa yan eh. 1970s pa yan, pinag-aaralan nila until na ma-verify, ma-conclude na mataas talaga ang natural gas potential ng Great Bank na yan. At noong 2009, yung mga nako-cover na to ng mga media, alam nyo to, pero sa mga bagong journalist, noong 2009, inattempt ng grupo nila Manny Pangilinan na pumasok na sa Great Bank para ipursu na hindi na joint development pero pag-aralan ako paano na i-connect yung pipelines ng Malampaya sa Great Bank. Kaso ang kinuha ng China, hinarang ang Philippine exploration vessels na kinumission ng Felix Mining. Diyan na nag-start ang controversy between China and the Philippines. Diyan na nag-start yung maingay na relasyon between the Philippines and China. Why? Ang pinag-uusapan sa Great Bank ay hindi lang issue of territorial sovereignty, hindi lang yung issue na ownership. There is a very big commercial issue involving major powers. Great Britain, United States, China, Philippines is a big business deal in the Great Bank. At ang position ng China, if there Philippines shall not enter with any other countries but China, or else China will apprehend any effort to open that area for joint development with somebody else. Ang gusto ng China, sila lang ang dapat magkaroon ng joint development yan. So, that's it. Thank you.
Very interesting. Dapat pala tayong mag-research tungkol yan. Magkano ang possible resources dyan? Ilang billion kaya yan?
Hindi ko na alam kung din, pero kung mag-utilize natin yung natural gas and oil potential ng Great Bank, the Philippines will be self-sufficient for natural gas and oil for the next 50 years.
50 years. Wow.
Its potential is triple than the resources we are getting from Malampaya. At yung Malampaya, ang natitirang taon na lang yan ay 15 to 20 years na lang. After that, nabibigyan na yung resources na yan. So we need an alternative sources of our energy. At nakikita natin yung read back. And China, willing na mag-develop ng Pilipinas yan and willing to invest also in the development. Pero not in any other countries but China.
Thank you very much, Professor Romel Banbawi and also Professor Mon Casiple. I would like to get short comments from Ado Pagdinawan and Professor Lucio Pitlo para more questions. Anyone wants to comment? Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, WOT na ito, it's a waste of time. Bakit? Nag-file na tayo ng diplomatic protest right after the DND statement. Nag-release ng measures ang Center for Strategic and International Studies sa Washington, D.C. sa mga naging conflicts dito sa East Asia about maritime issues. Ganun din. Puro note verbal, diplomatic protest. Our government did what it had to do, a quick response. On top of that, there was quick response to the fisher folk. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, masyado tayong dramatis personae. Masyado tayo emotional about issues na ganito. In fact, anong tawag nila? Hit and run. Kasi yung hit and run, naiintindihan nyo ng mga tao. Pero ang mga hit and run po, lalo na yung mga papuntang Baguio, o tanungin nyo mga tatay nyo. Pag kayo may nakasakasa ng isang pedestrian on the way to Baguio, titigil kayo. Paglalaban ka kayo. Wala hong tumitigil dyan kasi kinukuyog, baka kayo mapatay. So, ang ginagawa ng mga nakakasagasa dyan, talagang aalis sa lugar at pupunta sa police authorities para sumuko. Doon hindi siya makukuyog. The government went there, even distributed boats, money, whatever. The private sector, yung federation ng Filipino Chambers of Commerce, Filipino Chinese Chambers of nagbigay. Doon sa Tomas Murato, dinagdagan pa. On top of that, ang Vice President, nagbigay din ng pera. On top of that, nagpahabol pa si Albert de Rosario. Pero ayaw ni Kelly Lopez na siya matabo. So, masyadong napopoliticize. Sabi nga ni Professor, this is not an issue. Itong recto oil exploration is not an issue between as it is between China and the Philippines. Wala pa eh. Memorandum of Understanding pa lang, wala pa issue dyan. Ang MOU is just, okay, we are open to talk about it. Yan po sa diplomasya. Ang MOU only says, okay, let's keep on talking about it. So hindi pa yung issue on a government-to-government basis. Although now the issue becomes active because China wants to conduct it on a government-to-government basis. Pinigil nga niya noong 2009 itong another redux of the Malampaya disaster where we are only getting 10% and net maybe 4 to 5%. paubos na yung malampaya. Sino nakinabang? Shell, Caltex, US firms. Dito, klaro-klaro that this problem is a transactional problem of Forum Energy, a private corporation backed up by the Americans, against China. Iniipulit nila yun dito sa issue ng Fisher Folk at sinasabi nila, ba't hangin mga isda doon? Ang sabi naman ng Duterte, simple lang. Ano, uunahin ko pa ba yung isda? Kung kailangan awayin natin ang mga taong yan, i-politicize natin, sige, mangyera tayo dyan. Padala tayo ng mga tao natin, mga Pilipino, para mamatay dyan. Para mamatay lang, para sa isda. Ang priority value po ng ating Pangulo lumalabas. Tao muna bago isda. I will protect the people because that is my constitutional mandate. There is nothing in the Constitution that tells me that I have a mandate to protect the fish. I'm reducing it to layman's term, ladies and gentlemen, kasi in the field of the so ano ngayon? Impeach nyo ako? Sabi niya, sige, pangukulong ko kayo. Ano ang ginawa ng media? Literally, kinuha niya na naman yung statement. With all due respect. But what this man is just trying to do is as simple as this. Itong kaguluhan na ito is because of a kangaroo court decision made on July 12, 2016. At lahat ng argumentation ni na Carpio, ni na Rosario, ni na Batong Bakal, ni na Chris Darian, at iba pang mga talking heads ng Amerikano dito sa Pilipinas. Anong sinasabi? Ano ang ipakukulong dito sa mga tao? Ito po mga tao to, lalo na si Albert Rosario is a former government official. Kailangan po sabihin that he spent $500 million pesos just for this kangaroo court fake arbitral ruling. That is a waste of people's money. And not only that, sinasabi ni Ambassador Manalo na nag-opt out tayo dyan. But in the PCA ruling, nag-opt in tayo into an arbitration. Tinatanong ko nga dito kay international lawyer Alberto Valera, based in Washington, D.C. In violating our own opt-out declaration, does this expose us later to any country bringing us into a compulsory arbitration? Baka mag-drag tayo dyan. This compromises our national interest. What do you call people who are in official function compromises our national interest? Mga traitor! Yan ang ipakukulong ni Duterte. Besides, drafted corruption law does not need to even deal with money, abuse of power, for your own Forum Energy vested interest na ikaw pala ay isang direktor habang ikaw ay Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Kinakalakan mo ang Pilipinas, Albert Rosario. Bistado ka na! Wala nang mas karabaw! Kukuha pa ka ng 250,000 sa Hong Kong para per day mo for attending a board meeting? Gagamit ka ba ng diplomatic visa? Shame on you.
Thank you very much, former Philippine diplomat to Washington, D.C. and Radio Hall.
Came before me. So I'll try to limit my opening remarks to a few. So the first one is about domestic politics. We know that the massive electoral win last midterm elections, plus the President Duterte's breaking of the speakership race deadlock, goes to show a lot of influence that he will be able to marshal, this coming Congress, which will open this late July. So on both houses, we would see, of course, the influence of the President. And of course, this provides him an opportunity to actually make good use of this for the country's national interests. So if we are to take the electoral win, last midterm elections, and his role in trying to address the speakership issues in the House, if we can use this to bear, we can expect that his legislative priorities will be given due regard in this coming 18th Congress. Now, in relation to foreign policy, I expect that the present track of Duterte, his preference for dialogue with China, his preference for confidence building and dispute management in the West Philippine Sea will continue in the next 3 years. So, in relation to dialogue, for instance, that means that the bilateral consultation mechanism, which was set up in 2016 and which already met 4 times, the last one being on last April, it will continue. Now, on confidence building measures, a lot of welcome developments have already taken place in the last 4 or 5 years. One of them, for instance, was the setup of a hotline communications. That's for China and the rest of ASEAN countries. We also adopted a code for unplanned encounters at sea. So these mechanisms, though they may be slow to take progress, they may have serious bearing moving forward in trying to manage incidents that are bound to take place again in the South China Sea, unfortunately. So I think those incidents, like the one that we had last
about the rectal bank incident. Hindi pa ito nagkapay si Aglo, pero energetic. Magaling pala magtalumpati. Is Professor Lucio Pito III, analyst.
Good morning.
Yes.
I'll try my best to lower the temperature. Sir, please, pour water.
Yes.
So,
no coffee for Professor Pito.
The fishing incident on June 9. Mr. Ado already mentioned that steps taken by the government immediately when news about the incident came out, like filing a diplomatic protest, and then launching our own inquiry. And then we also saw the Chinese side, coming up with a statement saying that they would not tolerate if any of the erring fishers were involved in this incident. They will launch their own investigation, and whoever on their side was found culpable, then the necessary measures would be undertaken. I think because we already concluded the investigation from our side, I understand there have been proposals in the past for a joint investigation, or even calling for a third party to come in, to provide an independent and impartial investigation. So those things aside, from our end, we already came out with conclusion. We already had findings about what happened in June 9. We can probably share it to the Chinese side. And of course, the Chinese side is also undertaking their own investigation. We don't know if they had already concluded the results of that to this day. But I think it's important that we also account them for their commitment. They said that they would punish their fishermen who were responsible. And of course, the public, the Philippine people, would expect, out of goodwill and sincerity, for the Chinese side to also share their part of the investigation and what measures have they undertaken to, just to probably have put a closure on this issue.
Thank you very much for about the recto bank incident. Hindi pa ito nag-apply si Ando, pero energetic. Magaling pala magtalumpati. Is Professor Lucio Pito III, analyst.
Good morning.
Yes.
I'll try my best to lower the temperature. Sir, please pour water.
Yes.
So,
No coffee for Professor Pito.
the fishing incident on June 9. Mr. Ado already mentioned that steps taken by the government immediately when news about the incident came out, like filing a diplomatic protest, and then launching our own inquiry. And then we also saw the Chinese side, coming up with a statement saying that they will not tolerate if any of the erring fishers were involved in this incident. They will launch their own investigation, and whoever on their side was found culpable, then the necessary measures would be undertaken. I think because we already concluded the investigation from our side, I understand there have been proposals in the past for a joint investigation, or even calling for a third party to come in, to provide an independent and impartial investigation. So those things aside, from our end, we already came out with conclusion. We already had findings about what happened in June 9. We can probably share it to the Chinese side. And of course, the Chinese side is also undertaking their own investigation. We don't know if they have already concluded the results of that to this day. But I think it's important that we also account them for their commitment. They said that they would punish their fishermen who were responsible. And of course, the public, the Philippine people, would expect, out of goodwill and sincerity, for the Chinese side to also share their part of the investigation and what measures have they undertaken to, just to probably have put a closure on this issue.
Thank you very much for
So, okay, mga kaibigan, alas 2:55 na ng hapon. So, yan po yung naganap na press conference forum kanina sa Kamuning Bakery sa Quezon City. Kung saan nga po, kita nyo, galit na galit yung si Mr. Ado paglinawan kay dating DFA Secretary Albert Del Rosario. No? Talaga namang kita mo, at sinasabi niya, binibenta niya ang Pilipino sa China. So, kanina nga sinabi rin doon sa talakayan, no, na noong daw 2013 ay inanunsyo ng DFA na that kunkunit blocks of panatag ay sa China. Pero makailang araw later, ang Armed Forces of the Philippines daw ay admit na yung daw mga blocks ay galing sa USA. So, no correction o nagkaroon ng isang apology na nangyari doon po sa sinasabing yun. So, ayan, nakalagay po, sinabi nga noon concrete blocks by China, Sea, in Panatag Shoal, sa Zambales. Ayan. Pero, sinabi nga, later daw, sinabi nga ng AFP na in-admit na yung blocks is from USA. So, walang apology na nangyari. At sinasabi rin kanina, yung AFP, Proverbs say, US, not China, put concrete blocks in Bajo de Masinloc. At noong daw 2018 naman sa isang online post at claiming Wang Yi ay dineklara po na declare Benham Rice and Eastern Philippine Sea as Chinese territory. Pero a few of the many fake news on Philippine-China relations na sino po magbe-benepisyo, who benefits. Di ba po? So yun, kaya kanina ay galit na galit po si Mr. Ado Panglinawan doon po sa kay dating DFA Secretary Albert Del Rosario. So mga kaibigan, yan po, at kung meron po kayong opinion, reaksyon, ay pwede po kayong tumawag dito sa aming linya, dito sa Spear Cyber TV. At binabati lang natin na naka-viewing pa lang ngayon si Paring Hener Arriesgado ng Pulo, Valenzuela. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Paring Hener. At wala ba tayong kliyente? Wala ka bang hahakuting, alam mo na, yung humimlay na? Si Paring Bengbeng, minsan nanonood Sinabi ko nga, basta ako, sabi ko kay paring Bengbeng, gusto ko, pagka ako yung ililibing, gusto ko, habang nilalakad yung aking tawal, nasa sasakyan, nasa karo, kailangan ka ako meron sa taas na chopper, nagbubuhos ng bulaklak. Yun na sinabi ko sa kanya na ni-request kung gusto kong serbisyo. Di ba? Okay, magandang hapon sa iyo, paring Hener Arriesgado. At yan po ay taga Pulo, Valenzuela. Yan po ay si paring Hener ay isang simpatiko. Simpatiko na taga Pulo, Valenzuela. Okay? At siya nga pala, nakalimutan natin na magbatian mamaya, no? At ngayon, kanina, bago tayo nagsimula mong programa. Pero siguro ko, after natin magpakilala, Joshua, at saka natin babatiin yung ating mga viewer at listener. Magpapakilala po muna ang himpilan naming Spear Cyber TV, itong programang UTOL, makalipas po ang ilang paalala.
Usapin, talakayin, opinyon, lilinawin, kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV.
Mga maiinit na balita, mga pangyayari sa buong maghapon, ihahatid ni Rocel Lopez sa News Recap. Ihahatid ngayon na sa Spear Cyber TV.
Mga OFWs, gusto nyo bang malibang at makibalita sa mga nangyayari sa Pilipinas? Samahan si Tita Lu Medina. Sama-sama nating pag-usapan ang inyong mga karanasan abroad. Basta ikaw, OFW ang bida rito. Hello Philippines, hello world, dito sa Spear Cyber TV.
Karaoke Online with Habibi Boys, brought to you by Spear Cyber TV. Karaoke Online with Habibi Boys, brought to you by Spear Cyber TV.
Ang sarap mamuhay kapag ika'y malaya. Wala kang atraso at wala kang napinsala. Hindi ka pangingalagan ng iyong mga kaibigan, sapagkat hindi ka sangkot sa organisasyon.
Okay, alas 2:59 na po ng hapon, muli po nagbabalik ang programang UTOL. Dito lamang sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF Online. At siyempre mga kaibigan, bago tayo magpatuloy, no? At batiin muna natin yung ating mga viewers at listener. Ayun, inuna ko na si paring Hener Arriesgado na simpatiko ng Barangay Pulo, Valenzuela City. At siyempre, yung kanyang bossing, kumpare, kapitbahay na si Boss Bengbeng Litchaw ko. Ay, yung mga taga-bandang Kamanaba, kung kayo'y wag naman knock on wood, kung merong mamamatayan sa inyo, doon lang po kayo magpunta sa may pulo sa Litchaw ko Funeral Service. Aba, maganda po serbisyo dyan. Maganda na serbisyo, mabait ang may-ari, mabait ang empleyado. Siyempre, yung hahakot sa inyong yumao, magandang lalaki, simpatiko. Ha? Yun nga lang, wag nyo na tititiga, baka ma-hypnotize pa kayo. Tama ba yun, paring Hener Arriesgado? Okay, at binabati rin natin yung ating mga viewers sa may particular sa may Orani Bataan Public Market, sina Tito Rick at ang anak niyang si Al Santiago, Yung magagawi po kayo ng Orani Bataan Public Market, hanapin nyo lang yung Rick Eatery. Abay dyan po, lahat matitikman nyo, pati mga exotic food, katulad ng fruit bat, baboy ramo, kabayo, kalabaw, lahat po, nandun kompleto, pati gulay, lahat meron po doon. Okay, at binabati rin natin yung mga kaibigan natin sa Ilocos Norte, sina Jenna Din at Ruel Lambaro, Michael Pebenito, Ziril Pebenito, si Jefferson Domingo, si Ira at si Jenny ng Paraiso ni Annie Ben. Yan po sa Maylawag City sa Ilocos Norte. At gayon din sina Ate Gemma Payawal at asawa niya si Utol Ronald Payawal ng Paywatch Beach Resort sa Maylian, Batangas. At syempre, binabati natin yung Marinduque Morios Riders Group sa pangunguna ni Christopher De Los Santos at si Ma'am Gloria Macalintal Parel na nanonood po sa atin sa New York, sa US. At ito, binabati rin natin si Joe Francisco, si Ate Josie Francisco, nanonood po mula sa Lancaster sa may Cavite. At ganyan din si Marvin Pabon. Magandang hapon sa inyo. At binabati rin natin si J. Otto Enrico Velasquez alias Corixman ng Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. At binabati natin yung kanilang grupo, yung BJMP Riders Group, na katuwang ng BJMP sa mga serbisyo publiko na para sa komunidad. At nagpapasalamat din ang mga opisyal ng BJMP Riders, kay OIC BJMP Chief Superintendent Alan Iral at kay Chief Inspector Xavier Solda na siyang Chief ng CRS ng BJMP. Magandang hapon sa inyo. At yun din mga kaibigan natin sa San Jose del Monte sa Bulacan, sina Police Colonel Orlando Castil Jr., siyang OIC na San Jose del Monte PNP, at yun din kay Magno Prendol ng San Jose del Monte Prosecutor's Office at mga staff doon. At siyempre si Police Executive Master Sergeant Gary Santos, yan po. At si Ma'am Heidi Nicodemus at Tracy Nicodemus, yung asawa niya, nakasama din natin sa media, magandang hapon. At si Maxi de la Cruz, si Yob, yan, at yung kapatid niya na si Bunso, si Gemma de la Cruz na nasa UAE po ngayon. Ayan. Sana nag-guest kayo kagabi para kasama kayong nagparinig ng awitin ni Kabay at Mr. Medina. Masyado ng gabi yun, Ate Josie. Medyo siyempre malayo ako, umuwi na ako, kaya nanood na lang din ako, masyadong malayo. Yan mo siya, siguro susunod, baka sakali. Okay, binabati rin natin ang Tambayang Batch 85 na Elisa Esguerra High School sa Malabon, sina Bossing Arnel, si Lisa Basilio at kapatid niya si Celso Basilio, si Amor, si Marisa Cruz, si Joselito Doji Dimla, si Neil Evangelista at ang pisang ko si Abed Santiago at yung aking batchmate na si Abner Libunao na nakabase naman sa Cebu City. At yung mga kaibigan naman natin sa Sandigan Bayan, sina Kuya Albert Abed de la Cruz, na siyang chief ng Sandigan Bayan Sheriff Division, sina mga staff niya, sina Jomar Magdaso at ang ating tropang si Robert Steve Esteban. Magandang hapon. At siyempre, ang mga taga-Labnet Company, sina Bernardo at Fernan Chavez, Mitzi Suzuki, Alex Alasagas, JC Bitas at Al Jerome Katimbang. Ayan, magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. At patuloy po kayong makikinig at manonood dito po sa Spear Cyber TV. Hindi lamang po dito sa UTOL, siyempre sa iba pang programa ay tangkilikin po natin. At kayo po may mapupulot na kahit paano may malalaman kayo, update na nangyayari po, hindi lamang dito sa ating sa mga lokal, kundi maging sa ating mga national, yung mga national offices natin. Katulad yan kanina, yung pinag-usapan po yung tungkol doon sa China at saka sa pagitan ng Pilipinas. So nagagalit yung si Sir Ado Paglinawan kay dating DFA Secretary Albert Del Rosario. Mukha yatang wala ka yatang lakad ngayon paring Hiner at nagagawa mong manood. O baka naman naka-standing by ka lang dyan at meron kang kukunin. Mag-chat ka nga. Kung wala ka yatang hakot ngayon, wala ka bang pipick upin? Kung mag-pipick upin ka, parting Quezon City, particular dito sa may Payatas, daan ka rito sa studio para makita mo itong studio ng Spear Cyber TV. Okay, magandang hapon din sa iyo, Marvin Pabon. Marvin Pavon, ha? Pabon, hindi Fabon, Pabon. Yeah, magandang hapon. At yun nga mga kaibigan, ano ang inyong reaksyon dito sa sinasabi nga na hanggang November daw malalaman yung about sa oil exploration ng China at Pilipinas, kung paano magiging sistema, malalaman hanggang November. Pero okay na raw, sabi ng mga guest kanina, doon sa isang forum sa Quezon City. At yun nga, ewan ko, bakit ba pinag-aagawan itong China Sea na ito, itong West Philippine Sea, no? Bakit pinag-aagawan? Ano ba meron? Yung langis. Hindi lang langis, siyempre, nandun lahat ng mga kayamanan niya. So, kaya siguro pinag-aagawan, pero maaayos at maaayos. Hindi po pwedeng hindi. At siguradong may magiging resulta yan, yung ginagawang pag-uusap ng China at ng Pilipinas. At ngayon din, ay patuloy pa rin pong inihintay yung investigasyon ng China hinggil doon sa 22 mangingisda na umano nga po yung nabundol ng vessel ng Chinese fisherman at inabandon. So, yun yung naging issue nung pumutok. Katunayan niya, binigyan ng ayuda ng ating pamahalaan yung mga mangingisda at binigyan din ng Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce ng ayuda na 1.2 million yung mga mangingisda para pampaayos ng kanilang mga bangka, bukod pa sa 250,000 pesos para naman sa kanilang mga pangkabuhayan, yung pang-araw-araw nilang pagkain habang ginagawa ang kanilang mga bangka. Okay mga kaibigan, alas 3:07 na po ng hapon. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo. At no, isang araw nga naman po ay kahapon. Kahapon nga ba? Tama, kahapon po ay nagkaroon ng transport holiday, di ba mga kaibigan? At hindi naman sinabi ng grupo na sila ay paparalisahin nila yung pasada at hinikayat nila yung mga TNVS driver na huwag sumama. Pero ito po yung naging mensahe ng grupo ng TNVS na babasahin ko na lang po para Ito po. Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng leaders na nakiisa sa adhikain ng buong TNVS sa pagpaparating ng mensahe sa kinaukulang ahensya ng pamahalaan upang matugunan ang mga issues and concerns sa kasalukuyang pagpaproseso ng mga papeles gaya ng PA at CPC. In my own opinion, as of this time, sinabi niya na we had achieved our goal to make LTFRB to heed to our call to a peaceful and more meritorious dialogue between all stakeholders. I would like also to personally thank the Deputy Director General Perez of Anti-Red Tape Act and most especially to our beloved Civil Service Commission Commissioner Attorney Eileen Lizada, who exerted their efforts and give their full support in our quest to deliver the so-called ease of doing business in facilitating our legal papers at LTFRB. Moreover, the planned transport holiday will push through. However, we will give the freedom to each and everyone, to our members, to go online or offline and feel free to make their sentiments be heard on the said date. We will do this to assure our riding public of our commitment to serve them the best way we can. I would like to reiterate that I have done my part to our cause and leave this matter to ARTA, CSC, and DOTR, and to whoever will represent the NPS. Thank you very much and good evening to all of you. Ito ang personal statement na ni President ng TAGS and Philippine Assistant Spokesperson ng TNVR na si Daddy Ninoy yan po, si Daddy Ninoy Posadas. Yan po ang kanyang naging statement nung At gayon din, nagkaroon dito ang statement. Ito po, na bilang opisyal ng tagapagsalita at interim president ng TNVR, kasama na rin ng mga groups na pumapaloob dito, ay nais nilang publiko ang kanilang opisyal desisyon at statements itong kahapon nga para sa laban ng TNVS movement. Ang pinaglalaban ng laban TNVS ay hindi sa issue ng tinigil ba nila o hindi sa pagpasada ng mga leaders. grupo, mga miyembro at iba pang drivers at ibig nilang linawin na ang mga pinaglalaban ng ilang grupo ay ang pahirap na proseso at mahirap kuhaing requirements para sa pag-grant sa TNBS, prangkisa ng mga operator na ma-activate ulit ang mga na-deactivate dahil sa case number na wala pang PA, na payagan ng LTFRB na ma-credit at patakbuhin na ang mga bagong sasakyan na nabigyan na ng case number, na mabigyan na rin ng prangkisa ang HATS o payagan na sila na mag-operate bilang TNBS. At dinadagdag din po nila na itigil ang paghuli at pag-impound sa mga TNBS na sasakyan na active sa platform, na nais din nilang bumiyahe ng walang kaba at katatakutan. Ang lahat ng issue na yon ay kasalukuyang dinadanas ng ilang drivers at operator at marami ng miyembro ng TNVR at ng group members at nagtatanong kung ano na ang ginagawa nila bilang pinuno ng Alliance ng TNVR. At bukod dito, iniisip din nila na ang kapakanan ng mga drivers at members nila ay umaasa lang sa negosyong ito. At ayaw din naman nila maapektuhan sa mga ginagawang hakbang, lalo na ang mga pasahero at mga TNC, Grab, Auto, Hype, Golag at iba pa na siyang katuwang nila sa negosyong ito. At sa dahilan ito, kaya sila nagnais na gamitin mabuti ang puso at isipan sa pagdedesisyon, at ito ay kanilang opisyal na pahayag. Binigyan nila ng laya ang bawat leader ng grupo na magdesisyon para sa mga miyembro nila upang nasa ganon ay matugunan ang mga issue at problema ng mga naapektuhan ng mga kasalukuyang TNBS issues at matulungan din ang kanilang mga TNC partners. Nagdesisyon din ang TNVR na magsiserbisyuhan ang riding public sa kahapon, at mga leaders at grupo naman na hindi sasali ay magsisilbi sa anumang kakulangan sa transportasyon. Hindi rin nila pwedeng pabayaan ang mga pasahero at TNC partners nila, at dahil mahal po nila ito at inirespeto ang mga kasali dito at hindi pinipilit na tinakot. At tais ulit nila ipaalam na hindi issue na tigil pasada yung nangyari kahapon, kundi yung po issue ng TNBS policies, process and requirements. At ang mga kasali sa laban TNBS ay ang mga apektado lang ng mga naturang problema at hindi naman sila dinidiktahan o pinipilit. Sila din ay dadalo sa imbitasyon ng ni LTFRB Chairman Delgra upang mapag-usapan daw anya na maigi ang mga problema na bumabalot sa TNBS, at makakaasa nga ang ahensya sa gobyerno na katuwang nila ang TNVR sa pagtulong ng pagsasayos ng process at policy ng TNBS, at hindi nga sila titigil pasada kundi pinatigil po nila ang pasada, at hindi rin sila kontra kundi kasama, at hindi rin sila kaaway kundi kakampi. Yan po ay mensahe buhat kay Eric Gabriel Fernandez na siyang presidente at opisyal na tagapagsalita ng TNVR. Okay, sa mga kaibigan, alas 3:13 na po ng hapon. Si Choi Barrera Jr. nanonood. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Choi. At belated happy birthday. At busy lang tayo. Kaya siguro pag nagkita tayo, busy tayo ngayon. Happy viewing. At ganyan din sa ating mga kaibigan dyan sa iba't ibang lugar. At syempre, yung ating grupo ng Rescue Rangers on the road. Medyo buhayin po natin yan, mga kasama, para naman kahit paano ay mabuhay natin muli. Makapagbigay din tayo ng serbisyo muli sa ating mga kababayan. Yan po. Alas 3:14 na po ng hapon mga kaibigan. Magpapakilala po ating himpilan. Muli po tayo magbabalik.
Hi guys, I'm Red.
Hi, I'm Bunny. Lion trainer for Kamot.
Wabanyo.
We love you!
Sige na.
Bye-bye pa!
Yung mga batang yan, kung ituring talaga ako, parang ako pa yung baby ng pamilya namin.
Ang swerte ha ho nila sa inyo eh.
Totoo lang, mas maswerte ako sa kanila. Napakaswerte.
Tay, tulungan na po. Tay, tugayin na po namin kayo.
Ano ba? Magsilayas nga kayo!
Papa, ba't ka po ba lagi nagalit sa amin?
Eh, ang kukulit nyo kasi!
Dahil mana kami sa'yo! Di ba sinabi mo sa amin, kung may nangangailangan, hindi kami susuko. Dahil kailangan mo kami pa. Kailangan mo kami.
Anak? Anak, patawarin mo ako. Tawarin niyo papa niyo. Tawad.
Magandang araw po.
Magandang araw din. Anong may paglilingkod ko sa inyo?
Ay, hindi po. Kami po maglilingkod po para sa inyo.
Bye, Papa!
Bye. Ingat kayo. At sa tulong ng ECC, para sa kanila, magagawa kong makatayong muli.
Ako po si Ernesto de Mesa Jr. nakabalik bilang security guard. Nakabangon dahil sa ECC.
Okay mga kaibigan, nagbabalik po ang programang UTOL dito pa rin sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF Online. At bago tayo magpatuloy mga kaibigan, bibigyan ko muna kayo ng isang magandang awitin na ito'y parang i-dedicate na rin natin doon sa pinag-uusapang China at Pilipinas. Pakinggan po natin mga kaibigan.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
Ayan, tugman-tugma ba Joshua? Foreign song pa, kaso West Virginia, dapat China, di ba?
Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama,
take me home, country road. At siya yung mga awiting ito mga kaibigan ay inihahandog natin kay Choi Barrera Jr. na nanonood po ngayon. Di ba ko, nasa ka ba Choi? Nandun ka sa Lamkota o nandiyan ka sa shop? Pwede ka mag-chat, chat mo lang dyan dito sa pinanonoodan mo ngayon. Pwede ka mag-chat dyan at kung nasaan ka para malaman natin. Tsaka batiin natin dyan yung mga kasama mo dyan, yung bossing mo, batiin natin. I-chat mo lang yung pangalan.
take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia,
Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
I hear her voice.
Alam mo ba, Joshua, kung sino yung singer na yan? Ha? Napakabati ka na singer na yan. Kita mo naman, walang kakantulad. Wala kang makikitang ganyan singer. Kita mo naman, ha? Entrada pa lang, umpisa pa lang, pagbanat, pasok na sa banga.
Home yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia.
Yan, parang bang sinasabi tayo sa Pilipino, tayo nabibilang dito sa Pilipinas, di ba? Katulad na where I belong. Yun ang ano dyan. Ano, Choy, hindi ka na nag-chat. Sabi ko, nasaan ka? Nasa Lamkota ka ba? O nahandon ka sa shop? Ha? Kahapon nagkita kami ni Rodel sa PSTM mo. Ayun nga, nagkakwentuhan kami. Sabi mo sa kanya, pakita mo yung itong programa para mapanood niya at mapapanood din nila doon sa PSTM mo para alam niyo na. I-click lang ka mo sa cellphone yung pangalan ng Spear Cyber TV. Okay, maraming salamat sa ating batikang mga awit na yan na kumanta nitong Country Road, Take Me Home. Talaga naman kita mo naman yung kanyang mga banat pa lang okay na. So, yun nga mga kaibigan at yung sa TNBS kahapon kasi nga ito namang mga taga LTFRB malaki problema sa buhay. So hindi natin malaman kung ano, magulo sila sa totoo lang. Katulad ng isang araw nga, sabi ko, kukwento ko, nakasakay ako ng Grab. Yung kanyang tropa na 3 hinuli, in-impound. Pero meron naman daw dokumento. So bakit ini-impound? Diba? Bakit? Pera na naman yon. So yun ang mahirap po sa ating mga taga LTFRB. Kawawa ang mga driver at operator, hindi nila naiisip yon. Alas 3:22 na po ng hapon mga kaibigan. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo. Tuloy-tuloy kayong nakikinig at nanonood dito sa programang UTOL. Usapin, talakayin, opinion, lilinawin. Dito lamang sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF online. Siguro ko sa mga susunod na araw mga kaibigan ay kakausapin natin yung presidente ng asosasyon ng mga taxi sa may bahagi naman ng airport kasi alam ko nagka-problema nun doon sa mga taxi. Tanong natin kung naapektuhan ba sila, kung paano ba. Kasi noon po may problema na rin yan mga airport taxi doon kasi parang may pinapapasok yata roon noong panahon pa ni Aquino, ni dating Pangulong Noynoy Aquino, yung bang mga taxi na sinasabi umano ay ang magme-may-ari daw at magkakasosyo ay si Chris Aquino daw at si Senator Manny Pacquiao. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano na nangyari doon at kung natuloy ba. Pero palagay ko hindi na natuloy kasi unang-una wala na si dating Pangulong Benigno Aquino III at siyempre baka hindi na rin panayagan dahil si Chris Aquino maging kasosyo. Yun ang balita lang. Hindi ko alam kung ano na nangyari. Kaya alamin natin doon kay Kuya Romy Sayaman. Bukas siguro makakausap natin siya. Choice Kibarera Jr., ano na? Hindi ka na nag-chat, sabi ko. Kung nasaan ka, kung nandiyan ka sa shop o kung nasa Lamkota ka. Pag nasa Lamkota ka, sabi mo kay Boss Rodel Biola, kung paano ako mapapanood dito sa Spear Cyber TV. Okay? Alas 3:23 o 24 na po ng hapon at magbigay pa tayo ng isang awitin sa kanila, Joshua, ng isang makabagbag damdamin, ito, maganda to. Ito makaluma rin. Hindi, ito, mas maganda na ito. Hindi ito. Maganda pa tayo ng medyo maganda para naman pwede sa millennials, pwede sa mga bigats. Ito, tingnan natin to. Ito, maganda to. Ayan po, pakinggan niyo po ito mga kaibigan at kinanta pa rin natin kasamang batikang mga awit.
Turn me loose from your hand.
Yeah, mga kaibigan, ang awaiting Skyline Pigeon Fly. Yan po ay kinanta na isang original na singer, pero ito po ay revive ng isang batikan din na singer.
Trees and mountains, flowers and forest mountains, home along the lanes of the skyway, for this dark and lonely room, predict the shadows cast in gloom.
Yan mga kaibigan, ang awit na yan sa oras na alas 3:26 ay inihahandog namin sa lahat ng mga viewer at listener ng Spear Cyber TV. At syempre sa ating mga kaibigan na ngayon ay naka-watch ngayon. Yan, sina Choice Cabarera Jr., sina Hener Arias Gado, sina Daniel Valdez. Si Daniel, ba't di ka nag-online, Daniel? Kanina ka pa nakikita pero parang nag-like ka yata. Pero hindi ka nag-online, Daniel Valdez ng Caloocan City.
Dreams you left so very far behind. Fly away, skyline pigeon fly towards the dreams you left so very far behind. Let me
Wake up in the morning
to the smell of
newborn king.
love and cry, live and die in the
Alam nyo, pagka ako ang kumanta rito malamang ako, paktay tayo dyan, Joshua. Ikaw ba, Joshua, kumakanta ka ba? Nako, ayun, hindi na kumakanta si Joshua. Yan kaya talagang pag hindi mo linya kasi, hindi mo linya. Para sa kanila lang yun. Okay, pakinggan pa rin natin mga kaibigan.
For just a skyline pigeon dreaming of the open, waiting for the day where he can spread his wings, fly away again, fly away.
Yan po mga kaibigan, kita nyo naman talaga namang makabagbag damdamin, no? Pero okay naman, hindi naman masyado. Medyo may naalala lang ako.
Skyline pigeons fly towards the dreams you left so very far behind.
Yan po ang awiting Skyline Pigeon Fly ng aming batikang mga awit dito po sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF online. Ayan po mga kaibigan. Kita nyo naman talaga. Alas 3:28 na po ng hapon mga kaibigan at patuloy kayong nakikinig pa rin dito sa programang UTOL. Yung nga, katulad ng sinabi natin na kahapon ay baka bukas po makakausap natin. Samantala mga kaibigan ay nagsagawa itong tanggapan ng Presidential Commission on Urban Poor. Inuunti-unti na nila ng Presidential Commission on Urban Poor o for the Urban Poor o PCOP ang pagbibigay ng tulong sa mga maralita sa kabilang sa minority group na LGBT para makinabang ang mga ito sa programa at serbisyo ng gobyerno, no? At alam niyo mga kaibigan, itong Presidential Commission on Good Government ay katuwang ng ito'y bali ng sangay ng gobyerno para ilapit ang gobyerno sa mga mahihirap at yung mahihirap ilapit naman sa gobyerno. At noong ngang Miyerkules, noong July 3 po ito, nung nasa 30 miyembro ng LGBTQ sa Davao City ang nakinabang sa 3 araw. Nandiyan ba yung mga picture nito, Joshua? May sinend ako sa iyo. Yung mga picture. Nung sinend ko sa iyo, marami, may mga payong, etc. Alam ko nandiyan paki-flash mo. At noong nga Miyerkules po, Hulyo 3, nasa 30 miyembro ng LGBTQ sa group sa Davao City ang nakinabang sa 3 araw na Sustainable Livelihood Program na training ng DSWD sa inisyatibo ng naturang ahensya. At inilapit nga ng komisyon sa mga lider ng maralitang LGBT ang programang programang SLP upang matulungan ng mga ito mabigyan ng alternatibong kabuhayan sa kanilang sektor. At nakatanggap ng tigla 15,000 piso na pangpuhunan ng mga kalahok sa nasabing training upang maitayo ang kanilang negosyo. At ayon nga kay PCUP Commissioner Norman Baloro, initiated nila yung ganong uri ng programa kasama ng DSWD para kilalanin yung mga leader na na pwedeng magsustinahan yung programa. At ganun din, noong 2018, naglabas ang naturang ahensya ng resolusyon na kabahaghari na nagsasaad na isama at isalang-alang ang karapatan ng LGBT sa mga pulisiya at programa ukol sa pag-unlad. Dagdag pa ni Baloro ng PCUP ay magbubuo pa ng mga epektibong pulisiya para matulungang muling maiangat ang antas ng pamumuhay ng mga nasa urban poor areas at sektor ng children, youth, PWD, women, elderly, indigenous people at LGBT. At siniguro rin ito na susuporta ang komisyon sa mga pangangailangan ng maralit ng tagalunsod na bahagi ng minority groups. Yan po mga kaibigan. Yan po yung naging proyekto nitong PCUP o yung Presidential Commission on Urban Poor. Yan po ay siyempre sa pangunguna ng Chairman at CEO na si Sir Alvin Feliciano, no? Siya po ang Chairman CEO at sinabi niya nga na-interview natin siya noong nakarang araw na inilalapit nila ang gobyerno sa mga mahihirap para hindi na mahirapan yung mahihirap na magpunta pa, kung pupunta sa palasyo, etc. Sila na ang pumupunta para dito sa mga proyektong ito. Yan ang sinabi ni Sir Alvin Feliciano nung na-interview natin siya. So, mabuti na lang, meron tayong mga ganyan sa kanilang gobyerno at yung mga kaibabayan nating mahihirap ay hindi na nahihirapan para lang sa makamit o magkaroon ng ayuda buhat sa ating gobyerno. Okay, at alas 3:32, magpapakilala muna ating himpilan at muli tayo magbabalik.
Usapin, talakayin, opinyon, lilinawin kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV.
You know, or taste, or touch, or sound, or sight can take you somewhere? And how that somewhere isn't a place. It's a feeling. It's a moment. Because time is fleeting. A moment is experienced just once. But some moments, the great ones, are remembered forever. I guess that's why they say, we don't remember days. We remember moments. Or that life itself can be measured in moments. We love putting wonder and beauty in your moments, making them better, making them unforgettable, making them something you can keep forever. Because moments are the best things we can ever have. Come and celebrate your moments with us.
Meron ako mga bagong disenyo.
Ganda ah. Talaga si boss.
Buti hindi malala ang nangyari sa'yo, yun lang.
Ano nga po, boss eh. Nasamantalayin ko na ang pagkakataon, boss. Papahinga po muna sana ako.
Naging mabuti kang empleyado sa kumpanya ko. Kaya kung binabalak mo bumalik ka.
Okay lang po ba sa'yo na nasa bahay ka?
Bakit ayaw mo bang nandito si Papa?
Kasi di ba po pa, dapat ang babae gumagawanan. Ang lalaki naman ay mas nagbabanat ng buto.
Banat naman ang buto ko, kakalaga sa'yo eh. Kumain ka na nga, yan.
Gandang araw po sa inyo.
Magandang araw din po. Sino sila?
ECC po.
Kami po ay mula sa ECC o Employees Compensation Commission, isa pong sangay ng gobyerno na tumutulong po sa mga empleyadong katulad niyo po.
Sinong mag-aakala na sa tulong nyo, nagampanan ko na ang aking mga tungkulin sa mga tunay na boss ng buhay ko.
Oh, Papa! Yan pala sila, Mamsen!
Hindi na pa.
Wala kami nasabihan.
Dito pala si Madam.
Salamat, Madam.
Ako po si Reynaldo Vargas, businessman na ngayon at nakabangon dahil sa ECC.
Run.
Okay, alas 3:38 na mga kaibigan. Yan po yung pinakita kanina, yung PBAID, yung People's Volunteer Against Illegal Drugs. Yan po, malapit na po yung fun run. At siyempre pangungunahan ni Colonel Rodrigo Bonifacio na gagawin po siya yung PBAID Founding Chairman. At maganda po ang makapagmiyembro dito sa PBAID. At yung pong fun run ay isasagawa na po, alam ko, nitong August, no, sa Luneta Grandstand. So abangan po natin yan at pwede rin kayong sa kanilang website, bisitahin nyo yung PBAID website at malaman nyo ron at pwede po kayo mag-membro dahil download po yung form ng membership at pwede nyo mag-fill up by online at automatic po yon ay mag-upload doon sa kanilang system na kayo po mag-membro ng PBAID. Alas 3:39 na mga kaibigan at tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo at tayo nga siguro ko bukas kakausapin natin yung presidente ng mga taxi operator doon po sa may bahagi ng airport doon sa NAIA. Kasi po alam ko nagka-problema sila at malaman natin kung yung bang problema na nila solusyonan na, ano na ang update para kahit paano ay malaman natin kung anong update tungkol po sa, alam mo problema ngayon napapansin ko puro mga sasakyan, airport taxi, tapos yung mga hatchback, tapos yung mga TNBS, yung mga Grab. So, hindi ko malam kung may problema rito, gobyerno, yung mga sangay ng gobyerno katulad ng LTFRB o yung katulad ng mga namumuno sa NAIA, sa airport. Hindi ko malaman kung sino po mga may problema dito o kung paano dyan din sa ibang sangay. Bisa may pera-pera din dyan Tulad ng mga taxi, para makapasok doon, naglalagay daw yung mga yan. Naglalagay doon sa mga, hindi ko malaman kung sa airport police, kung sa mismong police ng NAIA, hindi ko alam kung paano. Kaya nga gusto kong malaman din yung problema nila ron para maanuhan natin kung meron tayong maigagawang tulong para sa kanila. Alas 3:40 na mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy tayo at siguro bago tayo magtapos, muli po ay bibigyan namin kayo ng isang magandang awitin buhat po sa aming library dito sa Spear Cyber TV. Hahanap lang namin kayo ng isang maganda na para naman hindi nyo makalimutan. Hanap muna tayo para naman kahit paano tayong mapili sa ating library. Ha? Bale, makakakita tayo. Ha? Ito. Ito, pakinggan natin to. Para sa inyo mga kaibigan, ito medyo makaluma nga lang. Ito na lang. Ha? Medyo pero maganda to. Ha? Pakinggan natin. Ito po mga kaibigan.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd believe you'd come along?
Kung sino man yung may pangalan niya, Caroline, ha? Kita mo naman, para sa iyan. Ha? Kung sino man si Caroline, lahat ng pangalang Caroline, para sa inyo, ang awiting ito.
Reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline,
pom pom pom.
Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now
Dapat sa'yo, Choy Barrera, ha? Yan ang mga dinededicate mo sa iyong asawa. Ha? Siguradong pag na-dedicate mo sa kanya yan, matutuwa yun sa'yo, ha? Yan ang sasabihin mong dedicate mo sa kanya.
and when I heard heart it runs on my shoulder, how can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Carol.
Okay mga kaibigan, sa lahat ng may pangalang Caroline, para sa inyo po yung awitin na yan. At syempre yung awitin po yan ay katid sa atin sa oras na alas 3:44 po ng hapon. Aba palakpakan muna natin yung kumanta singer na yun, bigatin Ayan pa. Ayan, para sabihin mo naman pinakanta ka namin pagkatapos hindi ka namin pinalakpakan, ha? Para naman wala ka masabi. Okay mga kaibigan, alas 3:44 at yan po ang ating mga naging talakayan para sa araw na ito. Kung kayo po may reaksyon, pwede pa naman bukas. Hinggil po dyan sa usapin sa China sa pagitan ng Pilipinas. Ha? Kanino ba talaga ang West Philippine Sea? Sa China o sa Pilipinas? Ha? At noong nakaraan, binatikos nga ng mga taga-Korte Suprema ang Pangulong Duterte na sinasabi na nasa batas ay atin nga raw ang West Philippine Sea. Ha? Atin daw yan. So, pero sinasabi ng China kanila. So, walang, kaya nga nag-uusap pa ngayon. At nga, nagsabi si Pangulong Duterte na papayagan niya pa yung mga Chinese doon na mangisda, doon po binabatikos yung ating Pangulo ng mga ibang katulad ng Korte Suprema po, binabatikos na mali raw ang naging desisyon ng Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Pero ang ating Pangulo, siyempre, ang ginagawang desisyon ay para sa ikabubuti ng mga Pilipino, sa ikapapanatag ng mga Pilipino para walang gulo. Siyempre, iniintindi niya yung kapakanan ng mga Pilipino. Kung kapakanan niya yun, sige-sige lang, di ba? So, yun naman po ang amin lang na sa aming sariling opinion po. Kasi baka mamaya, pagpilitan, pag matigasan ng Pangulo yon, gera po ang tanong. Tayo bang mga Pilipino ay kayang lumaban, may kakayahan ba? Baka mamaya, pagka nagkagera, kung saan kayo magsusuutan, di ba? Ikaw, Joshua, kaya mo ba lumaban? Ha? Kapag sumugod ang China rito, hindi ka lalaban kung papatayin ka? Siyempre lalabang ka. Yun nga, yun ang sinasabi ko. Ba't kinakailangan pang gumanon? Ba't kinakailangan pang dumanak ng dugo? Kung kaya namang kuhanin ng patayo, kaya kuhanin na ng patayo. Kung hindi, di pa upo. Di ba? Ganun lang yun. Alas 3:46 na mga kaibigan at siguro ko hanggang dito na lang muna ang ating programang UTOL, Usapin, Talakayin, Opinyon, Lilinawin at mamaya naman magbabalik po ang inyong lingkod sa ating pa ring programang News Recap dito po sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF Online. At bukas may iba tayong tatalakayin, siyempre, yun nga po yung sinasabi kong hinggil naman sa transport na yung mga suliranin ng mga transport sector. Bukas po. Okay po, muli po ako inyong naging lingkod, inyong naging kahuntahan, naging kasama, naging kakwentuhan dito sa programang UTOL, Usapin, Talakayin, Opinyon, Lilinawin, dito lamang sa Spear Cyber TV. Ako po inyong naging lingkod, Rocel Lopez. At siyempre nakasama ko sa technical side, si Joshua Mendoza. At magbabalik po ulit ako mamaya sa ating programang News Recap dito pa rin sa Spear Cyber TV. Magandang hapon, Pilipinas.
Usapin, talakayin, opinyon, lilinawin kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV. OFWs, gusto nyo bang malibang at makibalita sa mga nangyayari sa Pilipinas? Samahan si Tita Lu Medina. Sama-sama nating pag-usapan ang inyong mga karanasan abroad. Basta ikaw, OFW ang bida rito. Hello Philippines, hello world, dito sa Spear Cyber TV.
Karaoke 9 with Habibi Boys, brought to you by Spear Cyber TV. Karaoke 9 with Habibi Boys, brought to you by Spear Cyber TV.
Ang sarap mamuhay kapag ika'y malaya. Wala kang atraso at wala kang napinsala. Hindi ka pangingalagan ng iyong mga kaibigan, sapagkat hindi ka sangkot sa drogang halot sa...
Mga maiinit na balita, mga pangyayari sa buong maghapon, ihahatid ni Rocel Lopez sa News Recap. Ihahatid ngayon na sa Spear Cyber TV.